You know, I have to play this. I have to. I'm sorry, guys. It's almost Halloween. That's not what I have to play, but the ad's almost over. Okay, cool. Gotta play the song. Gotta play the song. It's the perfect song for the holidays. Now, is this the song? Yep, this is the song. The monster mash. He did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught all in a flash. He did the monster mash. I love the corn in the castle east. Through the bedroom where the vampire's feast. Hills all came from their humble abode to get a jolt from my electrode. They did the monster mash. It was a graveyard. I pulled my headphones. That's how much fun I have. I just like yanking my headphones. They did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. They did the mash. Wow. It's a graveyard smash. It got on in the flash. It's now the monster mash. Everything's good like a part of the bad. My monster mash is the hit of the bad. You living, the smash was meant to. You get to my door, tell them God is sick. Then you can mash. Then you can monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. This song, oh wow. I thought the song was much longer. Oops. All right. Now, before I start this, there's one more one I want to play. It's similar to the Monster Mash, but it's not the Monster Mash. Here we go. I want to see if someone catches this. If you do, you're awesome to me. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. What? What is this? Strange. There we go. If I sliced up his cyborg skull, it was a bang. Let's see if he feels pain. It was a brain. He was a robot. Whoa. Anybody find it weird that Zorboy is harmonizing with himself? Oh, loosen up, Amy. Hey guys, the Black Critic Guy, and welcome to the Horrible monthly live chat, which is actually has a double meaning to it, because not only is it going to be Halloween in about 2 hours, but yeah, that title perfectly describes the month of October. Not a good one. was not a good month whatsoever, both on a YouTube level and on a personal level. It just, whew, where to begin? Where to begin? Well, here's where we'll begin. Welcome to the monthly live chat where I keep you guys up to. Let me try that again. Welcome to the monthly live chat where I keep you guys up to date with my plans for the upcoming month and ask you guys to rate my success of the previous month, which would be October, which is not ending just yet, but still same difference. As always, I start off by explaining what I plan for the upcoming month, and I'm on the edge whether or not to tell you what it is. I'm pretty sure many of you already know, so fuck it. Why beat around the bush? You all know. As some of you may know, I plan on doing Studio Ghibli month next month, where basically every single day in November, except for 1 week, which is Disney Week, I will be doing related videos, which are going to be reviews of all 22 of their films, 2 of which were not technically made. Wasn't made under the Studio Ghibli monogram, but I put them in there because it's kind of unofficially considered part of the Studio Ghibli filmography. And that's every day. Every single day in November, you're going to be getting a new video. Not kidding. So you can imagine why I said that this month was really hard for me and why it was so fucking stressful. Because for the last few days, I've been trying to do Studio Ghibli month, and it didn't go well. You know why it didn't go well? Because I just had to have the rotten luck of planning my Studio Ghibli month week where my friend or one of my friends who gave me my second job where I work with a production company handling like Disney archival footage. Remember that job? Well, she reached out to me last week saying, "Hey, I'm going on vacation and they want you to come in and do some freelance work for us." And I'm like, "Oh, sure. What do I have to do? Just come in every day next week and edit for us." And I'm like, "Okay. Let's do that." Okay. Yes. And nope. Did not work. I come home fucking exhausted. And I would attempt to watch a Studio Ghibli film and write a review. And I did for like 3 of them. But other than that, I've only gone up to 7 Studio Ghibli films. And I still got about a dozen more to go. So I'm going to be working my ass off for this whole week, working my ass off, trying to get all of the videos done. Because what I'm planning to do is once I get all the videos done, then I can focus on doing like the anime reviews that I've been slacking on, some movie reviews. I am going to review Doctor Strange. That is going to happen. And then I gotta get ready for Disney Week. Gotta do planning for that one and write the videos for that and all that shit. Oh, Lord. I can't tell if I'm laughing or I'm crying. This month, I'm both excited for November and fucking terrified because I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I hope it's gonna be good. I'm praying to God that it's gonna be good. If everything goes well, I'm gonna be editing the trailer tonight, and let me tell you, I'm excited for the trailer. Really excited because I actually filmed it today. It was gorgeous. Hopefully, it all turns out well, and you guys enjoy it. And then I'm gonna get started on the Studio Ghibli month reviews. Fortunately, I'm not alone in doing these Studio Ghibli month reviews. I will be having special guests scattered throughout the month. I actually reached out to all my YouTube friends and asked if they all wanted to be a part of this, and yes, and most of them said yes. And yes, you do. Wow, I said how many times am I going to say yes? But a majority of them, you know who they are. You know who's going to be special guests this month. But there are going to be some first timers, which is exciting. I reached out to these people months ago saying, hey, I'm planning to do a Studio Ghibli month. You want to be a part of it? They're like, whoa, hey, let's do it. One of them I'm actually really excited is, I'll tell you who it is. I'm doing a collaboration with Miss Art. You guys know who Miss Art is? She actually does live chats every Mondays. And I remembered I bumped into her channel at the start of this year. And I was like, wow, this girl's actually pretty good. You know, she's not too bad. And she seems to have a very bubbly personality. I messaged her about maybe a week after watching her videos. And I'm like, hey, so we need to collaborate. You know, we'll plan something. She's like, oh, yeah, sure, we'll do it. And boom, it happened. And she's going to be actually reviewing, or she's going to review with me my favorite Studio Ghibli film so far, because I haven't watched them all, but excited for that one. And if you're all wondering what's Tony's favorite Studio Ghibli film, I put a hint to what it is in tomorrow's video. And I saw Sloan. Sloan, what the fuck are you doing in my live chat? Who said you could come in here, huh? You got some fucking nerve, you New Jerseyan. Yeah, that's right. I said New Jerseyan. What are you going to do about it? And no, she's not a part of Studio Ghibli month. I just want you all to know that. I didn't ask her because I don't want Jersey people in my videos. So just want to let you guys know. So yeah, just remember that. Okay, cool. All right. Whew. All right. Anyway, enough of that silliness. Yes, Sloan is going to be in the Studio Ghibli month event. In fact, I believe Sloan was the third person I asked when I was planning Studio Ghibli month. I was like, hey, I'm doing Studio Ghibli month. You want to be in it? She's like, hell yeah. And I told her like back in February that I was going to do this. And she was like, I want to do, I'm not going to give away what we're going to be doing together. I'll keep that. I'll be Donald Trump. I'll keep you in suspense. All right. When the time comes, I'll keep you in suspense. All right. I will give you the information about if I win. Anyway, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we're going to keep it a secret. And Sloan, shut your fucking mouth. You don't say a goddamn thing. You hear me? You hear me, Sloan? Don't you say a thing, or I'll come for you in the night. Tomorrow is Halloween, so you might want to be careful. Wow. Okay. Even I have to admit that was too creepy. I apologize, Sloan. I went overboard over there. Anyway, excuse me. So yeah, Studio Ghibli month is the main priority right now. I gotta get Studio Ghibli month before this week ends. And I must say, I want to thank every single person that I collaborated with for being so on time, except for Sloan. Sloan actually has not sent her video yet. And I want you all to shame her in the comments now. Be like, how dare you, Sloan? Why didn't you turn in your video on time like Tony asked for? Damn you. Anyway, but yeah, I just want to thank most of the collaborators. I mean, dude, there's this one collaborator. She got it done so fast. The next day, she messages me saying, hey, here's the script. I read the script. I'm like, wow. Thorough, man. Holy shit. This girl was going hard in the motherfucking paint. And the sad thing is that she's actually going to be one of the last videos for Studio Ghibli month, so you won't see her video for a whole month, honestly. I'm so sorry if you're watching. I don't want to give away who it is. I want to keep it a surprise. But yeah, she was good. Who else turned theirs in really early? There was a couple that did. Funny enough, most of my friends who or most of my friends here on YouTube who I asked to be a part of this, most of them have yet, or not most of them, but at the time, most of them did not turn in their segments for the reviews. Like I asked, of course, Sun Wukong, Sloan, Jojo talks too much, Habit, Memory. I also asked Ku Cullen, but at the moment, Ku is kind of preoccupied with some family matter. So, but luckily, the review that we're doing together is not for another 2 weeks. So if he still wants to do it, the door is always open, Ku. If you're not watching, but Sloan will send the message to you. She's our little messenger lady. Yeah, Studio Ghibli month, top priority. Second priority, Disney Week. Out of all of the events that I've done besides Bullshit Month, I really, really want to keep BCG Disney Week on track. I want to make sure that that does not falter. This year has been god awful when it comes to me sticking to yes, Sloan. I did ask Habit. You know why? Because Habit is my friend. I like Habit. What about you? What do you think of Habit, huh? That's what I thought, Sloan. Anyway, I'm so focused on getting Disney Week done. Disney Week is one of the highlights of my year because I actually enjoy making those videos, unlike Bullshit Month. Even though Bullshit Month is still my most successful month. Like nothing really tops Bullshit Month. Please have Bob Samurai in it. Yeah, I might have Bob Samurai in it. We'll have to wait and see now, won't we? Let's see. BCG Disney Week, yes. Oh, so for those of you who have not heard the news, I am actually at this very moment taking in BCG Disney Week fan art so that I can place them in my Disney Week videos. So if you guys want featured, all you have to do is submit them before December. Wow, December. Wow, I didn't know Disney Week was that long. November 19th at 11:59 p.m. That's the last time I'm going to accept any Disney Week fan art submissions. I've already gotten a couple. There was this really good one, man. I cannot wait for you guys to see it. But I'll tell you this too. I'm also thinking about changing my profile picture for my Facebook and my Twitter during Disney Week of drawings that were submitted that I really, really like. I actually got that idea while looking at some of the submissions because they're so goddamn good. And I want to show them more than just showing them in the video. I mean, of course, showing them in the video is top priority in my opinion. Like that's a gift that has to happen. Also, maybe even showing it more by making it my profile picture or showing it on some other things. You know, that's the goal. I saw someone say something about chibi reviews. Can deviant art be used? If it's your deviant art, then yes. If it's somebody else's, nope, not gonna accept it. So you make sure it's yours. Don't mind the towel. So I think someone asked if Chibi Reviews is going to be in it. Actually, no. Chibi is not going to be in the Studio Ghibli month. And the reason I didn't ask Chibi is, one, I didn't feel like he was going to say yes. And two, I don't really want to work with big YouTubers on this. I like working with smaller YouTubers because the big YouTuber, you know, he's big enough have to do it. I mean, it'll be helpful. You know, I do a collaboration with them, get people to see my videos. That's great. I love that. But more times than none, or what's the phrasing? More times than none? I don't know, but most of the time, whenever you collaborate with a big YouTuber and they share your video, it doesn't really get the same reaction or even the same sub boost. I mean, I was on fucking Mr. Cornexia's channel. I did a collaboration with Lou Tunes, and both helped me to a certain degree, but like the Loot Tunes review didn't get the views I was expecting, which disappointed me. And the one video I did for Mr. Cronexia wasn't as successful as I was expecting either. But again, I can't really complain. They said yes. They asked me to help, and I'm always willing to help, especially if it's from a big YouTuber. I'm like, oh shit, let's do it. But yeah, that's why I didn't ask Chibi. I just didn't want to ask a big YouTuber. I wanted to work with more smaller YouTubers and try to get them out and show them to my subscribers, my audience. Yeah, my audience may not be the biggest, but they're the best on YouTube. That is a fact. And that's not me sucking up. I'm just stating a truth. That's all. So yeah, that's the plan so far. Sorry for the week-long absence. I know I was missed. I apologize. My channel actually suffered a little bit because of the absence, which I expected because, you know, Sloan, shut up, Sloan. You shut up right now, you Jerseyan motherfucker. All right, you cannot say your fans are the best, especially because your fans are also my fans. So yeah, let's try. Anyway, any plans to celebrate hitting the 70K sub mark? No. My goal this year was actually to reach 80,000. That was my end year goal, and I was gonna do some type of celebration for it, but I wasn't able to reach it this year. Kind of sucks. I'm not even kidding about how I feel so disappointed by this year. This might be my weakest year yet. I don't know. I was expecting much more of a growth this year. I mean, it wasn't like bad or anything, but it definitely wasn't as big as I thought it was, or at least the growth wasn't as exponential as I thought it would be. Are you concerned about Ku? I'm not concerned. I mean, I heard what happened and everything and all that stuff. I'm sure he's gonna do fine. He's a strong, resilient man. I miss him dearly, and I hope things are well with the family. BCG, you excited for what? BCG needs 100,000 subs ASAP. I would love 100,000. I want them fucking chibi reviews numbers, you know. And then I could go up to Sloan and be like, ha ha, look at me, I got 100,000 subscribers. How much you got, Sloan? Huh? What? Two subscribers? Whew. Oh man, you need to catch up, Sloan. Whatever. Have you listened to the Hamilton soundtrack? Yes, actually, I have listened to the Hamilton soundtrack. Oh, by the way, before I forget, I forgot to ask you guys to rate my success of the previous month, and do be honest, I know it wasn't good. This is probably the third weakest month I've had this year. I mean, this year again, I'm repeating myself, but I'm not even kidding, guys. This year is awful. And I think the reason for that is because this is my first year out of college, like a whole year. 2015, I graduated. So half of the year I was still in college. I was still living with that. But the second half was where it got kind of real. And that's where you started to see the faltering a little bit. Because, you know, I'm trying to get used to being out of school, being on my own, paying my bills at the bills. Man, if I thought paying bills was this painful, man, I would have stayed in fucking school. Cause shit, dude, I gotta like manage my money, and I'm terrible when it comes to spending my money. I'm getting better, though. I'm getting better. I'm working multiple jobs, still doing the YouTube thing, which is astounding to me. But yeah, it's just. This year has just been it's been a hard transitioning year. A year where I was basically on my own and trying to figure out what I need to do and how to do it, while also keeping the YouTube thing afloat, because YouTube honestly is, I personally feel like YouTube to me is more important than the shitty jobs that I have. You know, the jobs pay the bills. I'm not going to deny that, and I will have to go to them regardless of how I'm feeling at the time. But still, I would rather be doing YouTube than my jobs. And hopefully in 2017, things will get back on track and I could be more focused, more manageable. So hopefully we'll see. Do you get any money from YouTube? Yes, Adam, I do get paid for being on YouTube, which is it's very helpful that I get money from YouTube. And that, in fact, that's one of the incentives, not the main incentive, but one of the incentives to keep making YouTube videos. There is money to be made here, and it goes a long way to support the channel. Now, it's not a lot. Personally, I'll be honest. I know a lot of people don't like to share how much they make on YouTube, but I don't really care what you think, and I don't care if you guys want to judge. But on a good month, like let's take bullshit month, right? On a good month, I would earn $300 for the whole month. Now that seems like a lot, right? Tony, you're complaining about nothing. $300, that's a lot of money. Yeah. If you didn't have bills to pay and you were still living with your parents, yeah, that's a lot of money. But when you're on your own and you got to pay bills, and most of my early bills, which is paying for the house, the power, the water, and the cable, that all comes around $500. That's just the first 5 days. That's not even taking into consideration paying my car payment, paying my insurance, buying my food, and paying for my movie pass, and the plethora of other things I need to buy. So that $300 doesn't seem that much now, does it? So yeah. But what I can do is, since I'm working the two jobs pay the rent. Every money that I make from YouTube, I put it into my savings, or at least I attempt to put it in my savings. Sometimes there come hiccups, and fucking hiccups. I hate when the hiccups come. For those of you who are wondering what I mean by a hiccup, let's say, okay, I paid all my bills, everything seems fine, but oops, I popped a tire. Oh, there's a hiccup. Gotta buy a new tire now. Okay, everything seems fine. Everything's fine. Oh, the air conditioner broke? Oh, shit, another hiccup. How much we got? Oh, $300. Okay, everything seems... Oh, I need to change my oil. Great. Another hiccup. I'm sick. Gotta get medicine. Oh, another hiccups, and more hiccups. Whew. It's... So, yeah, $300 is not that much. Not even close. So that's why Patreon helps a lot, and I'm very grateful to all of the people who support me through Patreon. And I'm looking at you, Rachel. Rachel, honestly, is one of the best patrons I have. Like, she is really awesome. That's the best way I could put it. You know, one of the best. I feel like I'm doing another Trump. She's one of the best patrons. Like, seriously, no better patron has ever existed since Rachel. I must tell you, I'm gonna build a big wall around Rachel. Oh, that's mean. That is mean. Shut up, Trump. Anyway, so yeah, Patreon helps a lot. Why don't you have Patreon rewards? Adam, I actually do have Patreon rewards. It's a little hard for me to keep track of them because I feel like I overload myself with the Patreon rewards. Like, I know if you donate $10, I said that I would write to the person who sent that money, and sometimes I do it. Actually, no, I've never done it. Whoops. I actually did pretty well with the Patreon anime reviews, though. I've done three done. I think I got 3 done. I need to do Rachel's, though. She asked me to review Galaxy Railways. That's the one I gotta do. And I kind of feel bad because Rachel was the first person to donate the amount for an anime review, and she still has yet to get hers. I am an asshole when it comes to that. I don't know. I'm so sorry, Rachel. That show is so hard to watch, though. It's so hard. I couldn't get past the first episode. Each time I go back, I'm trying to watch the first episode, and I'm like, oh, the first episode. Damn it, dude. Yeah, if I could just get past the hurdle of the first episode, I think I might be able to make it. But that first episode is so hard. Matt, shut up. You shut up. See what I have to deal with? Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it's this month or this year, painful year, very depressing, very tiresome. I got to deal with Trump every fucking minute, and he's coming down my doorstep. He's going to try to build a wall. I'm done. I'm done impersonating Trump. I'm done with him. I'm done talking about him. Whew. Anyway, yeah. And, not only do I have to deal with the bills and stuff, but this year has also been very taxing on me on an emotional level. Not to get into specifics, but let's just say it's not been very well for me in the emotional spectrum. I've been feeling a little depressed now and again. It happens a lot. Well, okay, happens often. Not a lot, but often. I have these moments of just doubt and sadness. And it sucks, because most of it is not even because, like, let's say a girl broke my heart. That's not even the main cause of my depression or why I feel sad. Mostly it deals with the fact that I feel unsatisfied with my position, which is a normal feeling. Don't get that wrong. Most people at my age or even at any age will feel some sort of remorse or feel unsatisfied with what they're doing. My depression mostly comes from how my channel is doing. I look at my channel every day. In fact, I look at my channel way too much. That's why I took this week off. I keep looking at my damn channel. But I would just look so much. I would look at how many subscribers I have, and based on the subscribers I have to the amount of views I get, it's a little depressing to me, especially considering I know I shouldn't do this, but honestly can't help it. When I look at other channels and I see oh, this guy has not as many subscribers as me, but look at his view count. This guy would make 100,000 views in 5 days. And I'm just but I talked about the same thing in almost the same style. What gives, dude? And that kind of made me feel depressed. I was like, shit. Stay afloat. How do I keep on going and stuff? So yeah, that really depressed me a lot. But usually I jump out of my funk because I realize, well, it's not all that bad. I mean, shit. There are YouTube channels I see that I'm friends with. Dude, Real School, one of the best movie critics on YouTube, can't even get past 100 views in a week. And he puts far more effort into what he does and what he critiques. I mean, he writes his reviews. They take days to produce. And not even close to 100 views? What? That to me kind of just broke me out of my depression. I'm like, man, I'm talking out of my ass right now. So when I see stuff like that, it doesn't make me feel all that bad. Or it kind of reminds me that things could be worse. I could be putting tons of effort and nobody could see it. But I have, again, some of the best subscribers, some of the best people here that are so supportive. I mean, just the love I get on a daily basis from the fan mail. And by the way, can I just say, guys, you are fucking awesome when it comes to the fan mail. I did not expect to be doing it this consistently for what has it been? Almost a month. No, it's been a month. So almost 2 months of consistent BCG mail. I'm fucking astonished. You know, regardless of how many views it gets, I'm so surprised at how consistent you guys have been with the letters and sending them and all that stuff. It touches my heart, honestly. When I go to the mailbox and I see a shit ton of letters for me to read, I'm like, I am making an impact. You know, there are people that care about what I say, and people that are very pleased by my videos. You know, I get messages all the time of people telling me, you're one of my favorite YouTubers, you make my day. And it honestly, those things always keep me going. I know I sound like a broken record here, but it's true. Those are the things that truly keep me going. Are Let's Watch Something and BCG mail still happening in November? Of course. The BCG mails will always happen as long as there is mail to be read. Mail, then there will be no BCG mail. But if there is, it'll happen. I guarantee it. It always will happen. As for Let's Watch Something, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna still do it, depending on how I feel and whether or not I can get the videos done. It's all about me finishing these videos. I need to get them done. BCG, since you're watching Studio Ghibli films, have you seen the video on YouTube? It's called Hayao Miyazaki's Ghibli Inspired Fan Animation. I've not heard of that. Yeah. Have you watched any of your DVDs or Blu-rays from the BCC mail videos yet? Yes, actually. I've watched Haganai. I've watched the first season of that, and I'm watching Good Luck Girl currently because Gabriel, the guy who sent those DVDs, he talks to me on Facebook now. I'm glad because I wanted to know which one he wanted me to watch, and he didn't respond to he didn't put in the comments what he wanted me to watch. Fucking glad that he finally responded to me. So he asked me to review Good Luck Girl because he and his son really wanted to see me review that. So that would be one of the reviews I do for to get all of the Ghibli month reviews done. That, by the way, randomized channel, thank you. That was very nice of you to say. What else? So I watched those two so far. I've yet to watch any of the other ones yet because Studio Ghibli month. So yeah. I think I've depressed you guys enough. I don't need to keep going on and on about how this year sucks. Although this year does suck, and this is me being truthful. Some of the best things this year happened. I mean, I met Sloan. Sloan is kind of our thing. It's a running joke. I'm very, very happy I met her. She is a wonderful girl, a wonderful woman. I like her videos, and I like our playful banter. And because of her, I was able to meet such great people like Sun Wukong and Ku Cullen, Jojo Talks Too Much, Habit, Memory, Brine Fandom, Ukihime, all those people that I can like talk to on a somewhat daily basis. You know, YouTube friends. I feel like I was so isolated from the anime community. You know, I had friends in the movie community and the comic community with Joe Tromba and Comic Uno, all those people and stuff. You know, it was nice, but I felt like there was this big disconnect when it came to the anime community. I had no friends in the anime community, you know. And then, you know, Sloan and her gang, they opened arms. There you go. They accepted me with open arms, and I'm like, holy shit, that's fucking astounding. And ever since that Valentine's Day show, which I recently watched, Cringe Fest, I must say, you know, it's been great. And I've been meaning to get them all on my channel to do a live chat. And one of these days we will. I gotta just plan the right one. But yeah, you know, this year had a lot of great things. I met Sloan. Been doing phenomenal work with not only BCG Rumble, but also the thumbnails. He keeps getting better and better. That guy is a true saint. I reached 70,000. That's always a great thing. Like, regardless of whether I wanted to get to 80, the fact that I'm at 70 is always great. Yeah, I remember you telling me that you didn't have any Anna YouTuber friends. Glad I was able to help. You got it, dude. But yeah, there were some great moments this year. And I want to acknowledge those. I might put a lot of emphasis on the negative because that's the thing that stands out in my mind currently, but all in all, it's a good year. Not the worst, but a good year. All right, now enough of the bullshit. Let's get to your questions. Let's read some of your questions. I know I've been kind of reading a few of them now and again. And fair warning, do not spam in the comment section. I won't read your comment if I see it more than 5 times. But Sergeant Walker, I know you've been spamming me to death. I'll read your comment because you actually bring up a good point. Hey, BCG, did you get my letter or did it never arrive? I'd like to know as I pay $22 to have it sent to you in one day. I'd appreciate the feedback on it. Figure out if I send. I don't. Did you watch any of the BCG videos, the BCG mail videos? And what day did you send it? Because I got my BCG mail on a Wednesday. Wednesday this week or last week because this is the start of. God damn it, Matt. Anyway, What? Shut up. You're lucky the door was blocking me. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yes. Definitely check the latest BCG mail video. Whether or not it got there, I wouldn't know. It might have. I read a lot of letters. I probably might have read it. I'm not too sure. But check the one that came out this week or last week because I might have read it. And if not, you probably sent it either on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and then it came on that Thursday, which I didn't check my mail. So, again, I apologize, but definitely check the video, see if it's there. BCG, did you play any sports? I played varsity wrestling and football. Yes, Jimi Hendrix. When I was in middle school and a little bit of high school, I played football. Not soccer, but football. American football. The best type of football. The best type of football out there. There's no greater football out there. I'm the best player that has ever played football on this goddamn earth. I want you to know that. It's too easy. It's honestly too easy. What genre of anime movie would you live in? Dude, romantic comedies. Duh. Sorry, I hate to mock. I don't mean to mock you, Tsubaki, but that's my genre. Both movies and anime. Where do I send fan mail to? You're trolling, Spider-Man. I know it. Keep trolling. I'll block you to fucking hell. Don't believe me? Why don't you ask the guy I blocked before the start of this live chat? I think he would beg to differ, wouldn't he? Spider-Man. And that's how you handle that. All right. Hey, Tony, I know this is kind of a personal question, and forgive me if it is, but was wondering, are you the youngest in your household? Actually, I am not the youngest in my household. I am I'm the middle, actually. I'm the middle child. I'm the middle child. Because both my roommates, Todd and Matt, are younger than me. I was born in April. They were born in May. So I beat them by 1 month. Let's see. Hey, Tony, I'm marathoning Simpsons Treehouse of Horror for Halloween. Last time commenting this. Good, because I hate when people spam in the comments. That's actually not a bad idea. I might, if I ever continue doing the Let's Watch Something series all the way to next year, that next year for Halloween, because great Halloween video or episodes. BCG, I must know, in your opinion, what characteristics are necessary to elevate a common lolly into or illustrious title of Moe Blob? What? I'm at a loss of words there, Dad. I have no idea what a illustrious title of Moe Blob is. And as for what characteristics will elevate a common lolly, I mean, dimensions always help. And what I mean by dimensions is that the character can't just be one note. She can't just be cute lolly or tsundere lolly, and that's it. That's the only thing that her character is. If she's multi-layered, similar to like Taiga, where she is a aggressive lolly, she's a tsundere lolly, but there's so much depth to her. She puts up these walls and this front to hide her true emotions because she doesn't want to get hurt. She doesn't want, to be destroyed. And there's much to her character. I like characters that have more than just one characteristic because people are nuanced. People are not just one note. Even I'm not just one note. I might seem like the really cheery, over-the-top guy, but you've seen me in BCG live chats where I can be sad and serious. And, those are dimensions of people. Like, those are dimensions and characteristics that you will find in everyday people. So those are some of the things that would help them to stand out. I tried for so long to get him to see the question, and he doesn't understand it. Oh, well. I'm sorry, Dan. I'm sorry, Dan. Are you going to see the anime Classyloid? God, am I so out of the loop? I've not heard of this anime. Classyloid, is that one of the new animes for the fall season? Because I've not heard anything. The only anime, and I'm so angry that this is the only new anime I've heard about, is fucking Keijo. So Kiss Him, Not Me. Apparently, everybody was like flipping shit about episode 4 this week. About episode 4 of Kiss Him, Not Me. Apparently, there's a huge twist. Even Sloan made a video about it. A huge twist in episode 4. And the series is not even over. It's not even halfway over. 4 episodes in, and there's a big twist. And I'm like, the fuck? I want to know what the twist is, but at the same time, I don't want it to be spoiled for me. So I'm going to wait until the series is over, and then I'm gonna watch this whole Kiss Him, Not Me. I'm guessing Kiss Him and Not Me is a romantic comedy. Y'all know how I feel about romantic comedies. Keijo, the booty anime. Can I just say that I absolutely loathe the idea of Keijo? It is literally, no, Sloan, I saw you make a video. I swear to Jeebus, I saw it. I'm either that, it was either you or Brian. I think Brian made a video. I know she did. I know Chibi made a video, but I swear I saw you make a video. I could be wrong though. But I swear to Jeebus, Keijo is the poster child of everything that's wrong with modern day. Cute girls being overly sexualized and be put into a fucking, like, these sexual, well, not sexual, but I mean, seriously, it's a show about girls fighting with their asses, man. I get that it's supposed to be a comedy, but Jesus Christ. What I get, and I also get anime is not really known for its subtlety and shit, but Jesus, that's so blatant. That is so blatant that it's kind of comical. I personally feel like it's a parody. Please someone tell me Keijo is actually a parody of modern day anime and not actually a ecchi type anime. I haven't reviewed that anime since episode 1 due to lack of time. I'm guessing you're talking about Keijo. You're not alone. For Neverword made a rant on it too. See, I feel like most of the established anime reviewers have rejected Keijo because we're insulted by its blatant fan service. Like, it's not even funny. Like, I remember I was watching it. There was a trailer for it. And I was saying to myself, this is really a thing. It's a show about girls that train. Oh, not a parody. Fuck. Great. Keijo is an outrageous comedy. No. Bobo is an outrageous comedy. Not Ninja Nonsense is an outrageous comedy. Keijo is a fan service that tries to disguise itself as an over-the-top comedy, but it has no wit to it. And yeah, I can tell the show has no wit to it because its entire premise revolves around the fact that these girls have to battle each other with their asses, and they point it out all the time. Like, I've got the biggest ass, so I'm going to win. And not only do they have the biggest ass, but they also have the biggest tits. And I'm just like, where's the wit to that? That's not funny. That's just like, hey, here's boobs and ass in your face. Funny, right? No. Shit, those are almost the exact same problems that I had with Aiken and Girls Bravo. Just because you put ass and tits in my face doesn't make it funny, no matter how over the top and outrageous it is. You know? I don't to say that it's an outrageous comedy is ludicrous to me because it's only outrageous. It's not even funny. It's not even a comedy. It's outrageous for the sake of being outrageous. No offense, Sloan. I don't mean to berate you there, but I don't see it as an outrageous comedy. To call it an outrageous comedy is an insult to outrageous comedy. Keijo is fat material. No shit, Sherlock. What's new? Tell me something I don't know, anime fan LT. Thoughts on Shelter? Randomize, are you new to the channel? Because I'm pretty sure I made a video discussing my thoughts on Shelter, but just for you, since you're here. I love it. I don't think it's the deepest. Anime music video. I feel like there's much deeper ones and much more interesting ones. Hell, Digibro made an entire video counting down 10 of some of the best anime music videos, and I gotta say, each one of them he showed is 10 times better than Shelter. Not to say Shelter's bad, don't get me wrong. But, you know, when I was watching Shelter, I felt like the music is what really stood out to me the most about the music video. Not the video itself. The music video is fine and all. It's lovely. The animation is solid. The girl is cute. You know, there is a good visual story being told. Although I, for one, thought it was kind of cliche. Really, the apocalyptic world and the dad taking care of the daughter and her mom had to die. You know, she can't have both of her parents. They just had to die. I'm like, okay, fine, okay. But the video's fun. It's a visual delight. Not much to be. I kind of laughed my ass off, and don't take this as me bashing on the dude, but I kind of laughed my ass off when I saw Chibi reviews. I didn't see his video. I just saw the title of the video where it's like, analyzing the loneliness of a 9-year-old girl. And I was like, did you see the music video? She's not 9 years old anymore. It's years later. She's much bigger now. You know, she's at least in her teens. And loneliness, yes. I mean, that half a brain could tell you that the whole music video, the point of it is she's feeling lonely. And she realizes that she truly isn't alone, even though she technically is still alone. You know, that ending was not happy at the least bit. Not happy at the least bit. But yeah, I love the song though. I'm addicted. In fact, I was at work today, and while I was cleaning, I found this hour loop of the song, and I just listened to that for a whole hour while I was cleaning at my work. So there you go. More questions. I think somebody asked earlier. There was an interesting one, not by Sloan. Although Sloan said like, "Oh, to each their own." Nice cop out there, Sloan. But I'm right. I'm right. I'm so right. You know it. You know it. Okay. Let's see. Are you going to review Trolls? Yes. I'm actually curious to see Trolls. And I'm hoping that it's not like a troll in Central Park. That's the one thing I'm hoping it's not going to be. Because when I was watching the trailer to Trolls, definitely gave me a troll in Central Park feel. It felt like Troll in Central Park. You know, bright colors, everything's cheerful and happy and whimsical. That's the whole gist of the story. Not much of a conflict. And I'm like, no, we don't need another troll in Central Park. Why does my nose itch right now? Sorry. I don't know why my nose is acting up right now. Oh, let me blow my nose. Okay. I think that's better. Let's see. How did you start building your community? To be honest, I didn't really build my community. The community just kind of came to me. And when I started seeing more and more of the same people commenting and contributing and interacting with me more, I just decided, what if we all got together and like made something? In fact, funny enough, it wasn't even my idea. I believe it was Rami, one of my most subscribers. He reached out to me and said, "Hey, I'm actually talking to two other members of your channel, subscribers on your channel, and we were thinking we wanted to start a Facebook fan group just for the fans." And thus they created the BCC, the community fan page. And you gotta think, who I don't think watches my channel prolifically anymore. He comes in and out. He used to be a one of the loyal subscribers that would watch every single video. I don't really see him that much in the comments or in the videos, which is fine. I mean, he's on his own things right now, but he's the guy credited for coming up with the BCC name. I asked somebody like, what should we name my group? What should we name my fan base? I couldn't think of a clever one, and he just goes, "Why don't we name ourselves the Black Critic Crew?" And I'm like, it's simple. It defines us. Bam! There you're the Black Critic Crew now, guys. And it just has a nice ring to it. I did not like the first video you done, but lately I'm starting to love your reviews. Trust me, I don't even like some of my older reviews. I think some of them are god-awful. But I keep them up mainly because they're a reminder of how far I've come. It's kind of nice to have a nice time capsule of like shitty reviews compared to your current reviews, which are much better. Let's see. Who would be your favorite singer? For me, it has to be Phil Collins. Love watching Tarzan, Brother Bear. Favorite singer? Excuse me. Oh. I don't know. I like so many singers. Just pick one is hard in itself. I don't even know where to begin. I guess I'll say who are my current favorite singers. I really like Bruno Mars. For some reason, that guy, he's literally the modern day Michael Jackson. Almost every song he makes is gold. I just hope, when he has his eventual decline, I hope it's graceful, unlike what Michael's inevitable decline was. And let's not remember that. I apologize. I really don't want to spam this question, but I really want to know, have you seen the Japanese live action stuff like Kamen Rider? I don't really watch Japanese live action shows. Not really a fan of them. I'm more or less only into anime. I tried watching a Japanese drama once. Couldn't get into it. The what's the word? Not the style. Well, the style is one of them, but I guess just the overall presentation of live action shows, it's not the same quality. The quality just didn't appeal to me. Animation in Japan has such high quality that it sometimes outshines American animation. But when it comes to the live action shows in Japan, comedy shows, drama shows, action shows, they just don't compare to the budgets of an American-made television show. And to be fair, I mean, we spend a lot of money working on these shows. In Japan, not so much. Modern music sucks. Modern music has its moments, you know, some good things here and there. Have you seen Ruby's new season? I've not seen it. I've heard like the first 2 episodes are out now. And once I find some time, I'll be sure to watch it and probably review the 4th season. I just hope it's good. Because, you know, this is the 4th season and we still, you know, we have lost Monty. I don't know if he had a hand in like crafting the story for season 4. I'm pretty sure he did. They said that he wrote most of it till the very end. So cool. Rey Ayanami. Mainly Spanish groups like Dulo, Conjunto Alta. Fuck. I can't pronounce that. I'm sorry, Ray. It's so hard. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I gotta tell you, I'm pretty exhausted. Mostly because long day at work. I've not been getting a lot of good sleep because BCG Disney Week. I can't even think straight. Studio Ghibli month's been keeping me up. I've been trying to write the reviews, record. I haven't even recorded a single review for BCG Studio Ghibli month yet. Fuck me, right? Ooh. But yeah, it's tasking. I'll have to get to that early in the morning. Well, actually, I can't sleep. I have to edit the Studio Ghibli month trailer tonight. So is Keijo more bad? I'm guessing, Daniel, it's not more bad, it's worse. Is Keijo worse than Aiken? I don't know. I've never seen Keijo. I've not seen Keijo yet. I probably, you know what? I just might watch it out of curiosity to see if it's as bad as I think it is. It could be good. You know, Sloan might have a point. Maybe it is an outrageous comedy. Maybe it has a wit to it. But from what I've seen so far, it's kind of very generic in the fact that it's like this one girl really wants to be the best ass pusher in all of Keijo. So she works her way to get strong, and she meets all these colorful characters along the way. She has a rival, and there's episodes where it's just nonstop training, and they talk about their breast sizes, and probably there's not a single guy in the show, which is fucking funny to me because the main demographic for this show is obviously teenagers, teenage boys. So why not throw in a teenage boy in the show? Pebble and the Penguin had a nice musical score, I thought. Pebble and the Penguin. I enjoyed that movie. It's not the greatest, but it's better. It's better than Rock-a-Doodle-Doo. Oof. Rock-a-Doodle-Doo. Remember that movie about the kid that gets transported into the storybook and turned into like what was he, a cat? Or was he a dog? No, he was a cat. Turned into a cat. The fucking rooster's name is Chanticleer. Chanticleer! And he has to sing in order for the sun to get up. What? Okay. And the owls. The owl. The owl. Funny though, I love the owls. The owls are funny, dude. And fucking what's his name? Not Christopher Lee. Christopher Plummer. I said, hell. Oh God. I loved him. He was hilarious. What was the song that they sung? We ate. Oh God, I don't even remember, but it was so off key. They didn't even flow, but it was so funny to me. Are you looking forward to Doctor Strange? Yes. This is no lie. Doctor Strange is my second favorite Marvel superhero. And that's not even counting the movies. When I looked up and researched Doctor Strange for a video I was going to do, I was so fascinated by his story. I'm interested in his power set. I think he's just a fascinating character. I can't wait to see his film. And apparently he's been getting a lot of rave reviews. People across the sea apparently love it. Grace Randolph, although I don't really trust her opinions on certain movies, we clash a lot. But she loved it. Apparently, she put it as her number 2. It's like she put it as the number 2 best Marvel film to date. That's a bold statement. It fucking beat out Captain America: The Winter Soldier, which everyone has said is the best Marvel film so far. I can't help but smile at that fact. Captain America, the character that everybody said was lame and boring, there's no way they could make Captain America great, is unquestionably the best Marvel film to date. I feel like there's some gloating to be done. Gloat, 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 gloat. Captain America. That's right. And hell, she even put Captain America Civil War as number 1, dude. Number 1. That's 2 Cap films. 2 Cap films in the top 3. Again, it's not, you don't really have to take her word for it. But like, I undoubtedly do not disagree with her list. Her list had a lot of picks I feel like could have been switched around. I personally think the worst Marvel film so far is Iron Man 2. It's cluttered, it's messy, a lot of great ideas, terrible execution. That's the problem. I would put Thor: The Dark World later on after that, because thinking back to that movie, it's forgettable. It's embarrassing how forgettable that film was. And the thing, they put all of their eggs in that freaking Iron Man 3, Thor: The Dark World basket. Like, those are the films that are going to kick off Marvel Phase 2. They're the ones we want to have. We want them to be the flagships for Marvel Phase 2. They're going to be the ones. 2013 is the year for Marvel. Despised Iron Man 3, and people were kind of meh about Thor: The Dark World. It was next year, the year where they made the biggest risk by giving Captain America his next film and then doing Guardians of the Galaxy, that they actually saw potential. Wow. That was weird. But that was actually the year of their growth. That was the year that solidified their status as the de facto leaders of the superhero genre. Excuse me. What you trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Who gives you those tees? I want some. This actually, my mom bought this for me. Funny enough, most of the shirts that you see me wear, they're about 5 or 6 years old, and I still fit them. Yeah! Shows I haven't gained too much weight, but at the same time, I haven't lost a lot of weight. Fuck. I guess I just can't win, guys. I can't win. Collab with Bob Samurai. RM, where have you been? Bob Samurai and I have been friends for almost a year now, and we've been featured on each other's channels. Mostly, I've been featured on his channel. I don't think he's been on my channel yet. Really? Bob has not been on my channel. We gotta fix that shit. That's no. How the hell? I'm sitting here laughing to myself because I'm like, Bob, because I know for a fact Bob and I have done at least 2 or we've done 3. We've done 3 videos together on his channel. Because I remember I was invited to watch this fucking weird avant-garde anime with him. And he brought me on to discuss it a little bit. I'm like, this is fucking weird. And I know it was in his April Fool's video because he's like, hey, you want to, like appear in my April Fool's video? And I'm the guy basically where he's like, and we're now cutting to our correspondent, Tony, avid anime fan. What's going on out there, Tony? I'm like, it's just so great. And then I just rip my shirt and go fucking insane. He's just like, yeah, go insane, Tony. And I also did a episode review of Erased with them. In fact, we were supposed to do that for every episode. We kind of ran out of time, and we got busy, preoccupied with other things. But Bob and I are tight. I would say out of every, at least all the male anime YouTubers, he's the one I'm the closest with. We would have actually some long talks on Skype, awesome. And he would tell me about how, because veteran of the anime community, he was back at the genesis of it all. He knew fucking King of Lightning. He knew fucking, who's that one guy? Ooh. What's his name? Sawyer Mage. He knew Sawyer Mage. He was part of that big group of the anime community. From what he told me, he was shunned by them, which is kind of disappointing. They shunned him. They shunned him. Fuck, dude. They shunned him. How fucked up is that? So they shunned him, and he's never been able to grow as fast as they have, which I don't get. They are not even as close as good. They're not even that as good as Bob Samurai. I've seen all their videos. You know, I don't hate them, but the quality of their videos never really appeal to me. They're all the same. They all sound the same. They all do the same things. It's repetitive and boring. You know, you see King of Lightning manga review. It's almost damn near similar to like a chibi review of an anime episode. And that one's almost the same as a Double 4 anime review. And that one's almost the same as a For Neverworld review. And it's copy paste. I hate that I'm kind of roasting these guys, but that's what I see when I watch their content. There's no variety. They're all the same, and they have the same genuine reaction, and a lot of them aren't even being critical. Like, the only time they're being critical is when they have something to rant about, and that's not critique. Good critique comes from addressing both the pros and the cons, regardless of how you personally feel. I mean, sure, I will say that my personal feelings will play a part in what my overall grade is. But I even say, like, although I really like this anime, or although I absolutely love this movie, I did have a couple issues with it. And then I would go into issues, you know, even though I genuinely will say that it's a film or an anime worth watching, or even more. Hell, even anime and films that I have I've given 5 out of 5s, I have irritations with them, and I point them out. Because guess what? That's what a critic does. That's what critiquing is, guys. Don't just say, I read the new Naruto chapter, and it's amazing. Wow, the artwork is great. Oh my God, Sasuke did this thing. How about no? And that's why I kind of have an issue with episode reviews and chapter reviews, because you only see a segment of the story. You can't really judge the entirety of a story until you see it in its entirety. You're going to judge one episode, and let's say that episode ends on a cliffhanger. So there's no resolution to that part of the story. Thus, there's some unfulfillment. There's emptiness of the story. That's why I only do full anime reviews. I attempted to do the episode review thing. I just didn't like it. It wasn't for me. So no, Sage is too big for BCG. Yep, Sage is huge, and you probably will never give a shit about what I have to say about him anyway. And again, you know, if you guys like these these reviewers, totally fine. That's fine. I'm not saying you're idiots or that you're lesser people for liking them, but for me, they don't appeal to me. And mainly, I don't like the fact that they only kind of go after mainstream anime. I mean, at least for the ones I've seen. One thing I do praise Chibi is he has such a wide range when it comes to anime. I truly appreciate that for Chibi, because it shows that he actually cares about the community that he's in. He doesn't just go for like the cheap, easy mainstream anime. You know, he goes for sometimes he'll go for the most obscure ones that I personally have never heard of, and he'll do an entire episode review on it. And I'm like, okay, that's great. That will spark people's interest to go check these anime out. That's great. But others, you know, like those who just mainly do One Piece reviews or Naruto, Bleach, The big ones. BCG, what review is tomorrow? There is no review tomorrow, but there is a special video, and it's gonna be good if I can work on it tonight. Personally, I think episode reviews are more along the lines of community discussions around ongoing anime, not stuff you can watch after the fact. But the entire point of an episode review is that you watch it after the fact. No, am I missing something? I do agree that it is like a community discussion. So why not have a discussion? Like, why not do a panel? Like, I would rather have like 5 people that have a wide variety of opinions when it comes to anime and get them all together. Like, okay, so we all saw this episode of this show. Thoughts. Let's go. Let's have a discussion. That's a discussion. When a reviewer just sits there and is like, I saw this episode. My God, it blew me away. What a great episode. Not much of a discussion. You sit there and hear what they say, and then you can put in the comments what you thought, if you agreed or not. I guess it's all subjective of how you see it. It could, I mean, that is sort of a discussion, but I feel like to have a more engaging discussion, the discussion needs to be live. It needs to be like what I'm doing. You know, if I want to do an episode review of something, I might just do it live, because that way I can engage what you guys have to say about it and then what I have to say about it. And then let's say I do a panel, we get them all together and we share our thoughts. At least that's where I stand. One reason I dislike some of his videos is when he doesn't criticize shows, when he acts like a fanboy, such as Tokyo Ghoul. I'm guessing you're talking about chibi reviews. I mean, we all act like fanboys now and again, but you're right. When you just act like a fanboy the whole time and don't really add much to the conversation, that's not helpful. You know, it doesn't help. Good night, frame by frame. You take care, buddy. Weak Cross and Geno Cyber review. Sadly, Adam, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to those anime. I really, really want to focus on getting Studio Ghibli month done. I want to finish that. That is my main goal. And once I get those done, then I can focus on getting all the other anime reviews done. For Neverworld, he's fine, I guess. I for one find him boring. Like, I tried watching his videos because he was actually the biggest anime YouTuber I knew before I found out about GR Okada. So I used to watch him a lot. Or not watch him a lot, but I attempted to watch him. I don't like his style. It's kind of similar to how some people would watch my videos and they're like, I don't like your style. You talk too much. You talk too fast. You sound annoying. I don't like the points you bring up. It's similar type. You know, I don't feel like he really says much. He kind of just states what's already there. You know, says like he'll say buzzwords like great, amazing, but not really go too much into detail as to what made them so great and why it's so amazing. BCG, have you meet? I think you meant to say met anime YouTubers in real life. Nope, I've not. I came this close though. I came this close to meeting Bob Samurai. I was up in Virginia not too long ago, and I told Bob that I was heading up to Virginia, and he was just like, "Oh shit, you're coming to Virginia? Come find me, bro!" And we were gonna go like hang out, maybe even do a video together. Sadly though, I wasn't able to leave the place I was in Virginia, because once I leave the base, I can't come back unless my mom gets me to come or like invites me back. So yeah, he lacks skills of reviewing. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. He's more of like, I think this, and that's his style. And if people like that, that's fine. I mean, shit. What does he have? Like nearly 500,000 subscribers. So he's doing well. He's not gonna care what I have to think, and that's totally fine. Eugene, BCG called To Love Ru a guilty pleasure. Yes, To Love Ru is my guilty pleasure. Have you ever been to a con And what is your favorite cosplay you ever wore? Sadly, Subaki, I've never done a cosplay before. I've always wanted to. I've attempted to try to do Afro Samurai. That failed. I tried to do oh fuck, I forgot his name already. Hawk from Yona of the Dawn. I didn't get to do that. But I've been to conventions. The only one I've been to so far is this one called MegaCon. It happens here in Orlando, but lately it's been going to shit. And that sucks because it's the only one I'm close to. You know, I could go to like the Tampa Bay convention or the one in St. Augustine. In fact, I wanted to go to the one in St. Augustine. I might this next year. And the one in Miami, EXPCon. The only problem is that when going to these conventions, I don't want to go by myself. When I go by myself, I don't have fun because I'm just walking around looking lost and confused and sad because I got no one to enjoy this experience with. And that's just no fun. No one wants to go to a convention by themselves. And I almost went to this year's MegaCon by myself. But not really by myself. I was going to meet some people there. But one, I didn't really have the money. Two, I didn't want to go by myself. Yes. And three, the MegaCon has kind of been dying down. I kind of like Digibro. I love Digibro. I think he is, I mean, I know this might be controversial and people might not agree with me so far, but Digibro is the best anime critiquer, analyzer, best anime YouTuber when it comes to actually looking into what makes anime great. He's like the Mr. Ender of the anime community. In fact, he sounds kind of like Mr. Ender, does he not? They sound very familiar. But I love his videos. Very well constructed, well spoken. He makes his points very clear and loud. He has visual aids, which I would love to do, but I risk the chance of losing, like getting a strike. I can't have that. Sorry. As much as excuse me. As much as I would love to, I don't want to risk it. In fact, I'm being so careful this month. I'm not even gonna use a single clip from any Studio Ghibli film. After what happened to fucking the Nostalgia Critic this year when his My Neighbor Totoro review was taken down, I ain't gonna risk it. I do not want to risk it. Stop kissing Digi's ass. Adam, I'm not kissing his ass. I'm explaining why I feel like the guy is smart. I mean, why does it sound? Why are you saying I'm kissing his ass? Because I'm actually saying nice things about him that are accurate? I mean, come on, man. Digibro calls himself a journalist and not a reviewer. Okay, well, regardless, journalists analyze the fuck ever. I said best anime YouTuber. Digibro and Mr. Ender are the best, right? BCG. Being sarcastic or real? Remember when Digibro used to do MLP analyze videos? I didn't know he was a brony. That's interesting. Which is only goes to support my whole claim that he's also Mr. Ender, because Mr. Ender is a brony too. Digibrony. I want a hug. No. Digibro is better than Snob. I see one every time I see Polar Ship review. Thanks. I really like to cosplay if I could go. You should cosplay. Yeah, he used to be Digibrony. Oh, wow. That's interesting. I mean, I don't see why that makes what he says invalid. You know, yeah, he was a brony, but so there's lots of bronies out there, and that doesn't change the fact that most of the things he says are still accurate. He nails it. He hits it right on the nail. Probably better than most YouTubers out there. Hell, sometimes I even think he's better. Oh, not sometimes. Most of the time, I think he's better than GR Okada. And GR Okada is great at what he does. His analytic style is like gold standard. And then you got Digibro, who's like diamond. So that's where I stand. Say what you want. You call me a digi fantard, whatever. I just like him. I look up to him. I wish I could be like him when it comes to at least analyzing and saying his words and writing his reviews. Shit, I barely write my reviews, and when I do, they're not that great. A lot of inside talking. BCG already reviewed. I'm so lost. What's going on? What's going on? In the comments section, what is happening? I gotta read these. Something happened where Master of Things. You know what? Digibro is a hack, and he gives anime reviewing community a bad name. Why, man? Why, Master? I'm very, very curious if you could answer me that one question. Why is he a hack and he's a detriment to the anime community? He gives us a bad name. Can you tell me why? I'm not trying to mock you or anything. I'm very curious. When someone makes a claim, I kind of want to see you back it up with points. You can't just make a blanket statement and expect me to just accept that. I'm a skeptic. I need proof and I need an explanation. I saw Rachel ask me a question actually. Thoughts on Doctor Who? I think you asked me this before, Rachel, but I'm not really a Whovian. I'm a Sherlockian. I like Sherlock more than I like Doctor Who. I mean, I've seen some Doctor Who episodes. I personally enjoyed David Tennant. Doctor performance. Not to be cliche or anything. I've only seen 3 Doctors so far, but he's my favorite. Matt Smith's fine. I just thought he looked weird. Didn't really feel like the Doctor. And the new guy I just didn't. He didn't stand out to me. He bored me. I respectfully disagree. I prefer Arcado. Fair enough. It's fine. You can stay frosty. Freeze your heart to Digibro. Join the Digidestined. Oh, I cannot believe. I'm surprised he doesn't use that phrase, the Digidestined. Fuck you. I'm gonna take a shot, shoot myself in the head. Digibro's rants make great points. What are you talking about? Oh, wait, did he answer my question? The rants on Digibro. Nope, that's not the. Wait a minute. Go watch the rants on Digibro. What? Buddy, if you yourself can explain to me what's wrong with Digibro, you have to send me to a place to see it, then I'm not going to receive your claim. Because if you can't support your claim yourself, then it wasn't a good claim to begin with. This is something I tell a lot of people whenever they just put in the comments like, you're wrong. This is the greatest thing ever. I'm like, prove it. Explain it to me. Now, some people are good at this and they do explain why they feel like this is either correct or this is wrong or why this is great and why this is terrible. But a majority of them, once I say that, they don't say anything. Because they'll make the blanket statement and they'll expect me not to comment. But then when I comment, they're like, shit, what do I say? I have nothing to back up what I'm saying now. So, buddy, I'm not going to go watch the rants on Digibro. If you have a problem with Digibro, if you really think he's that bad, you can tell me. I'm right here. Yeah, this isn't like fucking Keemstar Drama Alert where, the rants bring up lots of good points, and I personally seek them out because I feel like they are very accurate. Anyway, I'll stop ragging on you for now. I'll move on to other questions. Digibro After Dark is also great as well. I actually like Digibro After Dark. It's good. There's going to be a Cars 3. I don't know. Oh, there goes the comment. So you think that there's going to be a My Teenage Romantic Comedy Season 3? I'm kind of curious to see if they will make a Season 3 because they ended that so poorly, the second season. It's it's almost insultingly bad, especially considering how, the whole show is supposed to be a critique on the romantic comedy genre. Like, it's very, it's a deconstruction of the tropes. The first season is great. It's amazing. And then you got the second season, which isn't bad, but it kind of just reneges on everything that the first season did, and so well too. And so I'm thinking about what the third season is going to be. Are they going to revert back to what the first season was, which is being a deconstruction of the genre, or will they just continue to follow the tropes of the genre? Why hasn't Rugrats been rebooted? Because they have far more fucking respect not to do some shit like that. And what am I saying, man? What am I saying? What am I saying? Nothing. They have no respect. Give it about another year. I'm sure you'll hear a Rugrats reboot in the works. Considering, like, dude, CinemaSins made the perfect response video to all of these current reboot announcements that honestly can't be topped. It's amazing. Because, I mean, he says it in such a way that it's like, I don't even need to explain why this is bad. I'm just going to fucking blast and curse and voice my anger and frustration about it. And he said everything I wanted to say about all of these fucking reboots. Because it's just getting annoying. It's getting so annoying and repetitive, and the lack of originality is fucking upsetting. It's upsetting. Fuck, we have a Lethal Weapon TV series now. A fucking Lethal Weapon TV series. Starring Damon Wayans. I'm getting too old for this shit. Can you imagine Shane Black just sitting there like, I need money. Let me sell the rights to Lethal Weapon. Here you go. Have at it. What's your opinion on Lost Pause? I don't hate the guy. I only seen one of his videos, the one that I reacted to, where he was talking about the tsundere. Pretty funny video. Kind of weird. Kind of funny enough. Watching that video reminded me so much of Filthy Frank. Now that I think about it, I'm not saying that Lost Pause is a Filthy Frank wannabe. I do feel like maybe his content's much different than that. But I definitely feel like he's gotten some inspirations from a Filthy Franku. But he's fine. I like him. He has a lot of charisma. He's a lot of fun. I think his little friendship with Aki Dearest, Misty Chronexia, and Mr. Anime Man, or is it Mr. Anime Man or just the Anime Man? Whatever his name is. Like, those four, I think are just, they're all kind of cute together. I think they make a really interesting quartet, even though they don't sing. Roy, what did I tell you about spamming? You keep spamming, I ain't gonna read your comment. So not gonna read your comment. See, even Sonic Seed Ryan knows. She knows. She gets it. Good job. I dislike the Anime Man. Apparently a lot of people do. And if I remember correctly, didn't he plagiarize Bob Samurai? Like, he made a video kind of exposing how the Anime Man would take his words, or like he'll take what he said and then make a video based on that. Didn't he? Wasn't that a scandal? I've watched Misty, Joey, and Aki. Don't watch Noble that much though. Tony, just spill it. What's this project you've been working on? Damn, Paladin, you are late to the party. Anybody want to tell Paladin what this project that I'm working on is? I'm sure. Enlighten Mr. or Mrs. Paladin CA. Have you seen Corey in the House? Funny enough, as much as I poke fun at Corey in the House, and it's become a big meme, especially in the anime community, I've not seen an episode of Corey in the House. I saw a clip once while I was scrolling through TV, and I'm like, oh, hey, there we go. Corey in the House. I remember that. I sort of remember that show. Funny enough, I remember Just Jordan more than I remember Corey in the House. I think the only reason Corey in the House is still relevant is because of its meme status in the community. But nobody remembers fucking It's Just Jordan. Although I remember Just Jordan because I don't know. It's not a great show. Just Jordan is not a great show. I just like the idea of him like freezing the screen, and then he goes on this whole like tangent. And review it for Disney month, please. I don't have a Disney month. I only have a Disney week because Disney month is something that Loot Tunes does, and I don't want to do a whole month of Disney. I think a whole week is much better. Okay, I assume he's cooking meth. That is all I saw. Helmio, yes, you caught me. I'm actually Heisenberg Jr. Brown. Funny enough, I did shave my head for my Breaking Bad review. If you guys ever go back to 2013, my videos in 2013, you'll see my very cringy opening for my Breaking Bad review. I actually was watching the last episode of Breaking Bad. I go into my bathroom, I turn on the clippers, and I just start shave it, and then I'm like sitting on the chair like, you got me. That's it. Shave it again. Not till December. I'm not cutting this until December. Anime man hates elitist. Well, it's a good thing I don't consider myself an elitist. Breaking BCG. Oh, this year already broke me, guys. It broke me to smithereens. Let's see. Yeah, what does his opinion change? What? Yeah, that's what the hell, Rex? Yeah, that what does his opinion change over time and contradict itself? Still on Mr. Anime or the Anime Man? Are we still on that guy? Frozen or Zootopia? I'm on the side of Zootopia. I just like its story more. Its characters are more profound. I mean, when Frozen is good, it's solid. But looking back, it doesn't really have a lot of rewatch value. It doesn't have much to its world. It's kind of a straightforward Disney princess story. Whereas Zootopia is such a vast world with so much intrigue, so many places to visit, man. I was so angry that, the movie only took place in like 3 regions of Zootopia. Granted, there are 5 regions in Zootopia, and they explored 3, so that's a majority right there. But I mean, they explored the main city, the jungle forest, and the snow place. And even though they didn't really stay in the snow place that long, they just make a fucking Godfather reference, and then that's it. Okay. I watched Zootopia twice. I've watched 3 times. Dave the Barbarian was dope too. Yes, Dave the Barbarian was dope. I actually liked what I watched Mr. Ender's review, one of his admirable animation reviews on Dave the Barbarian, and he's so right. Like, that show was such a gem of a show, and it was canceled way before its time. It definitely had a lot more momentum in it. If Disney only gave it, I remembered I would come home to see the next new episode of Dave the Barbarian, and then they canceled it. What are you gonna do? Oh, excuse me. Oh. Sorry. Getting a little tired, but don't worry. We only got 20 minutes, and then we'll be done. are pretentious, and I think only their opinions are valid. Anyone who disagrees is just an anime pleb, unless they have elitist taste too. That's my definition. So kind of sounds like anime snob there. Zootopia 30 times. Sure you did, Sonic Seed, Ryan. Sure you did. Were you guys reminiscing in there? You spelt it right. Ergo Proxy. Will you do a review on Ergo Proxy? Maybe you can review Dave for BCG Week or BCG Disney Week. Sadly, I can't. I already planned my BCG Disney Week down to the day. Like every day has been filled. I've actually started writing it. So yeah. Sadly, I won't be reviewing Dave the Barbarian. Maybe next year for Disney Week. You ever heard of YouTubers Lethal Soul? Nope. They're new to me. Tony, go to bed already. No, Joel. I gotta edit a video before I go to bed, and then I'll go to bed. Plus, we're not done here yet. Every BCG live chat lasts for 2 hours. 2. So we're going to stick it out. It's going to be 2 hours. You hear me? Joel. How did you and Bob Samurai meet? Just to let you know, I'm subscribed to both of you. How did we meet? I'm trying to remember exactly how we reached out to each other, because I think either somebody told me about him or I stumbled upon his channel, but he might have even no. I stumbled upon his channel and I messaged him. Shit, I don't even. I'm drawing a blank here. I don't even remember how we met. I do remember like I commented on a couple of his videos, and then he commented on a couple of my videos, and then I think I messaged him saying, "Hey man, we should collab sometime. We should do some reviews together and stuff." And he's like, "Oh yeah, man, we gotta do that shit." And then we add each other on Skype, and then sometimes we one thing I love about hanging with Bob is that we don't even need to talk anime. In fact, when I first Skyped him, I asked him what his interests were, and he didn't really talk. He said he doesn't really watch anime channels, which makes sense. You usually don't watch the channels that are very similar to yours. Like I rarely watch anime and movie channels anymore, or at least reviews. I only watch Jeremy Johns when it comes to movie reviews. And with anime reviews or anime anything, mostly Digibro, GR, Kata, time to time, and my friends, I try to support them. But he was into like food channels. In fact, he got me into one called Food Wishes, and I'm still subscribed to them. I haven't really watched any of their videos since then, but yes. What are you going to do? Someone asked, what are you going to do at 100,000? I don't know. But if I ever reach it, whenever I reach it, I'll do something fucking fantastic. Let's see. Why would you want to make a fucking Bob Samurai BCG fan fiction? Funny enough, there was supposed to be somebody who was supposed to write a fan fiction for me, and they never got back to me about whether or not they did it. Now, it doesn't matter to me if they did it or not, but I was curious to see how it would turn out. Damn it! Why am I yawning so much? I guess I truly am I guess I am really tired, man. This day's been much longer than I expected. The Anime Man and BCG fanfics so they can read it together and meet. What? You guys are fucking weird tonight, dude. Fucking weird. Because Bob likes stuff to be in his... Wow, Master of Things, really? Fuck, dude. What did you think about Shelter? Man, this is the second time someone asked me what I thought about Shelter. Where have you been? Where have you been, P-Anime? Where have you been? I made a video discussing my thoughts on Shelter, and early in this video, I also shared my thoughts. So I'm kind of burnt out on the sharing of thoughts. I just went red letter media there. I think you just went you went grade A under A there. Where's my stout? Maybe I just need to wash my face. Hold on, let me go wash my face real quick. Fuck you, man. Nope. I still feel tired, even though I washed my face. Damn it. Okay. The problem with streams with 50 plus people in the chat is it's hard to get noticed or have a conversation. That is true, Mango, but to be fair, of the 53 people watching, only about 12 comment often. I mean, I've seen more comments from Adam Baldwin, Master of Things, Randomized Channel, Anime Fan, Sassy, who else? Vitstar. You know, these people are the ones that comment the most. When, you know, especially, I mean, they comment back to back too. Oh, Eugene Finds It too is another one of the 12. So the chat is ours. Ugh. Oh. Oh, look, I got Breaking Clouds to break. He's like, I'm just lurking. Well, guess what? Now you're commenting Breaking Clouds. What about me? I comment. Sorry, Jacobo. I meant to point you out. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, there's another one. Subaki. Like, God damn it, stop yawning. I guess I can't really stop myself from yawning. It's a fucking physical, or it's a, what's the word? When you have no control over an action, like, see, this is how you can tell I'm tired. I can't even think straight right now. And 7 stars, go fuck yourself, and I'm gonna ban you from the chat. In fact, here I go. I'm gonna ban you right now. Go sleep. I can't sleep yet, Andre. Videos need to be done. I comment as often as I can without breaking conversation. I prefer to listen. Oh, I understand, Rachel. You do comment a lot, though. I see it. And you do ask questions now and again. Think, damn it. I'm never gonna think again. BCG, notice me. My life is complete. Commits ritual seppuku. Why does that sound? Isn't that where you? Oh no! Don't do that! Don't do that, man. By the way, you spelled seppuku wrong. That's double P. Involuntary. Thank you. Involuntary. Thank you. Ichibi drop, which is another person that comments a lot in these live chats. Don't think I forgot. I feel like I'm at a BCG concert. These live chats are basically a concert, except it's free. You don't have to pay for it. You'll think again if you sleep now. No, Andre, stop trying to get me. Stop trying to get me into bed, okay? You can't join me in the bed anyway. Ooh. Are you going to review Doctor Strange? Yes, That'll be my return movie review. I was this close to breaking and going to watch Inferno, but then the reviews came out for Inferno, and I'm like, well, I'm good. I'm good. And you're not singing. Hey, people love my singing. I like to sing. No, Joel. God, why don't you and Andre go to bed together? Ooh. Okay. Well, what do you at least think of Frank Darabont's interest in helming Gambit? If Frank Darabont helms Gambit, I'm gonna fucking watch that day one. Like, I'll be the first one in line because Frank Darabont is one of the most underrated writer-directors in Hollywood. His work is so like minuscule. He doesn't really have a large library of films. In fact, he's only done 3. He's done 3 films, and he also helped to craft the Walking Dead franchise. Then they kicked him out because of budget reasons. Fuck you. God, I'm so mad when they literally kicked Frank Darabont off of the fucking Walking Dead. What the fuck, man? He's one of the main reasons your show even lasted this long because he was that good. When I feel sleepy, I usually take a quick walk to the mailbox and back. Maybe that'll help the sleepy feeling. Well, I can't really walk to the mailbox and back. I'm doing a live chat. Plus, I only have 9 more minutes. God, I had 9 more minutes. I think I could spare 9 minutes. I could spare 9 minutes. Sorry, I do not comment that much, but I still watch your videos. I appreciate that. Miroka Sunshine. I appreciate that. BCG, what is the most fucked up anime you've ever seen in a good way? I guess Bobobo. It's fucked up. It's crazy, but it's funny. No. Ninja Nonsense. Because Ninja Nonsense does that reverse ecchi thing where instead of the girls always being scantily dressed and showing TNA, it's actually the guys that do that the most. And they go out of their way to do that. Ninja Nonsense is one of the few genuine anime parodies. Like, I could think of 3 off the top of my head that are genuine anime parodies. Gintama, Bobo, Ninja Nonsense. And Gintama is an interesting one because it actually can be serious too. It's like School Rumble, but longer. I feel like listening to Nightmare on My Street by Will Smith. I might do that. God, I haven't heard that song in forever, actually. Funny enough, I heard Summertime from Will Smith today. And I'm just like, oh, summertime. Summertime. Time to sit back and unwind. Thanks for answering my question a while ago. I just feel like listening. I'm trying, guys. I'm not guilt tripping you to comment. I feel bad. Don't feel like because you're not commenting, you have nothing to say. Although I do appreciate when people who usually don't comment and say something. So I do appreciate that. Sorry, I keep saying what my Halloween costume is. If you haven't read, it's me as Monokuma from Danganronpa. Ooh, ow, ooh. Aaron, you should not have said that. I hope Jen's not watching. That's Jen's costume for Halloween. Jen, the girl who voices Yakumo, is dressing up as Monokuma for Halloween. Don't tell her. Don't let her know. She finds out, you're fucked, dude. I can't do anything to help you. Go to sleep. Jacob, 6 minutes. Give me 6 minutes, Jacob, and I promise you I'll go to sleep 2 hours later. I promise. All right. Sorry. I'm so sorry I'm late. I just came to say hi. Man, you are so late, Cartoon Man. Like, there's only 6 minutes left. We're about to end this live chat. I have a Monokuma costume in my closet. I might wear mine for Halloween. Dude, shit. 3 Monokumas? Ooh, Jen's not gonna like that. You guys are lucky you don't live in fucking what? No, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say where she lives. That's invasion of. That's fucking doxing like a motherfucker. I'm not gonna say anything more.
Let's see. Notice how assassination has ass in it twice. Yeah, because you're a big ass, Mongo.
I'm the ass now.
Yakumo's English voice actress is also Kirigiri. What? Oh, what? Rick and Morty season 3, late 2016. When is that coming out? Like, I'm so mad. It was supposed to come out this year and it hasn't come out yet.
Excuse me. Stream your beauty sleep. Who the fuck wants to watch me? What is this? Sleeping with Hinako? We're gonna do a sleeping with Hinako now? You're gonna watch me sleep? Fucking weird, dude. Do you watch Star and versus the Forces of Evil? Maybe. You're not an ass, Mango. I love you. See, Mango. Jacob O loves you. Let's see. Who's your favorite Japanese voice actor? It's a good question. I mean, there are many. I can't really name them off the top of my head. There's this one girl. Damn it, man. These yawns. Fuck, I don't remember what her name is, but she voiced a lot of characters in 2013, and she still is quite the prolific voice actress right now. I love you all. Lie, Sonic Seed Ryan. You don't love me at all. You haven't commented all night. You lying piece of shit. And it's not because I'm tired that I'm saying this. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for not being the internet today. Oh, no. I was being the internet. I was calling you an ass. So, yeah, you can't thank me. I was the internet. I am the one who knocks on the internet. Let's see. Someone's tired. Thanks, Leany girl 125. I am very tired. Love you, Sonic. Come here and let me give you a hug. Creeper alert right here, Jacob. I'm watching you. No, sorry for asking a lot of questions. No, it's fine. I like the questions. They're not repetitive. That's all. All right, so 2 minutes left in the live chat. I guess this is a good time as any to start closing out, especially since I'm really tired. And I'm not even going to go to sleep after this. I have to edit the trailer, which should not take me long. I promise. It's not going to take me long, so I can get it done. Sonic Seed Ryan, I love you. You know, you're amazing. You know, you smart. You loyal. I appreciate you. Go give your mama a house. The fuck. Anyway, so stay tuned. There is going to be a video every single day starting tomorrow. And I'm going to work my ass off to get them done. And yeah, I appreciate your patience. Again, I'm very sorry for the lack of content October. I tried my best. But I guess my best wasn't good enough. But I do appreciate the continued support, guys. It means the world to me. And as long as you guys keep sending me like BCG fan letters, the BCG mail segment will always thrive. It will always exist, regardless of the views. It doesn't get that many views, but the whole point of those videos aren't really for the views. It's for you guys to see what people wrote to me, and to the people who wrote to me to see me respond to their papers or what they send me. Shit, I got sent a Dojin this week. That fucking was interesting. That was a pleasant surprise. Not even gonna lie. Pleasant surprise. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it was a pleasant surprise. I appreciate it.
110%. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go finish working on this video. And if you would like to see more videos on this channel, be a part of the Black Critic crew, please hit that subscribe button below. Like this video if you really enjoyed it. And I'm talking about in a second, the Black Critic Guy. Till then,